I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight 'cause I am falling. I'm so deep down, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide what this is. Yeah, I keep drowning in those blue eyes, and you can tell me all of your lies. I will put out all of the fire if it gets too dark. I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too.
Hey guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the next part of the kind of like a plant tour or a plant shelf tour, but I'm gonna be showing you guys this area here. And this is my west facing part of the house. That window right there is facing north, I believe. Okay. So this is kind of where my work desk is. Sorry for a little bit of mess over there, but yeah. So I'm gonna start on this side. Over here, I don't have many plants, but I do have a little yellow cabinet here, and this lamp here will eventually have a grow light bulb, but I just haven't set anything up yet. I have a little Hoya mini Kentiana here. And then over here I have my huge golden pothos. Look at the size of this leaf. I love it. So yeah, that's all the plants I have so far. I do plan on setting up a terrarium here once I have the grow lights set up and stuff. Here's the mini Kentiana again. Okay. And then I'm just gonna move on here. Hanging next to this north window is my Passiflora trifasciata. I get a lot of questions on what this is. That's what it is. It's got very interesting foliage. But it is a bit of a diva because the leaves are so thin. It's really like thin. So you have to keep it consistently watered and moist. Okay, and then down on this windowsill, I have my Hoya Kanya Kumariana. Next to that is another Hoya that I cannot recall the name of right now. I think it's Hoya Hanie. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So it's got beautiful, like round, veiny leaves. Okay, so that's all I have on the windowsill. And then coming down here, I have my Ficus deltoidea. I love this guy. I think it is so easy, which is to my surprise because I expected it to be kind of similar to the Ficus triangularis, which I've had at one point, and it was such a diva plant for me. Yep, it's got little berries on it too. Super cute. cute. I just have it in a IKEA rattan plant stand. Next to that, I have my terrarium. I get asked a lot about this terrarium and where it's from. This I got from Pottery Barn. I don't think they carry this anymore. I got it on sale a couple years back. So inside here, I just have a few plants. Let me see. Let me open it. Okay, so that is a Hoya Carmelae. Here is a Hoya Ficii affinis. And then a Hoya serpens. Okay, just gonna close this guy. There I just have a empty cloche that I'll try to find something to put in. Also from Pottery Barn, I think. On the floor next to that is a variegated lipstick plant. Look how pretty it is. This is the same exact one that I have that is Sunstress, that looks pink and purple, that you guys ask me about all the time. So this is what it would normally look like, which I think is still really pretty. Okay, and then this is the patio area. We did put up some string lights. They are solar powered, so we don't have to worry about electricity and wires and stuff like that. So I can't wait till the weather gets warmer and we can like sit outside, or like I can move some plants outside. Okay, and then I'm gonna move on to this shelf. So this shelf is right next to my work desk. So up at the very top, oh, before I do that, this is a IKEA Vietjo shelf. So the larger version I have as well, and I show you guys in the first part of the plant shelf tour in my previous video. So this is just the smaller version of it. So at the very top is another golden pothos with the really large leaves. Oh, hey guys. And then I have a grow light here. This is a IKEA tertial lamp with just a grow light bulb inside. Okay, I haven't repotted it yet, so you see it's in its nursery pot. And then just right below that is a Scindapsus pictus exotica. And then this is a Hoya Mathilde. And a Discidia lanceolata. Down here is a Euphorbia cotinnifolia. So I really like this guy. If you give it enough light, the leaves actually turn kind of like an orangey reddish color, kind of like that. And then over here is a Hoya Memoria. This is a coral cactus. Put the scientific name on the screen. I don't remember it off the top of my head. but it's so quirky. Okay. And then the last level that I have plants on is down here. I do have 3 plants inside cloches. So the first one all the way in the back there is a Hoya Rebecca. And this guy here is a Hoya Pallida. I'm not sure if you guys can make it out. And then over here is my Senecio machinoides. This is my last ditch effort to try to save this guy. This is what's left of it. Over here is my variegated Capuscularia leymanii. One of very few succulents that I have. And then this is my Hoya verticillata variegata, which currently has a little peduncle. Hanging here, mounted, is my Discidia numularia variegata. Okay. And then the last 2 plants, this one here is my variegated Albal monstera. And then down here is a Hoya Daikie. And that's all the plants in this area. So I hope you guys enjoyed that part. So I'm gonna now talk about this little corner here. This is a east facing window. So this is the east side of the house. And there is Ollie because he sees a doggy on the TV. Ollie. Okay, I'm gonna move on. So I'll just go over this area here with you guys. Let's start over here. Only one plant on this area. This is my Ficus lyrata bambino. So it's like a dwarf version of the ficus tree. It's pretty full right now. I think I will need to repot this guy pretty soon. So we will do that. I realize that I like to procrastinate repotting larger plants because they take a lot more effort. So yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna move on to the plant shelf. This is what I call like an S-shaped plant shelf. And I'm gonna start from the top. On the very top, you'll see that I just have planters because that top level doesn't really get much light and my so-called grow light does not reach up there. Okay, but next to that, I do have a hanging plant. This is, the name of this plant starts with C. Someone corrected me because I originally thought it was a lipstick plant and that's what it was sold to me as, but apparently it's not. So I'll put the name on the screen because I can't remember it right now. And then down here is a Hoya Sprinkles. And here we have my Peperomia Hope. Next to that is my Hoya rotundiflora. This guy is a Hoya croniana. I believe this is a darker leaf form. And the leaves are a little bit bigger, which you'll see I do have a regular one. This is a Hoya verticillata albo marginata. So you guys saw the regular variegated one on the other shelf. And this is the one with the white margins. Okay. In here I just have two Hoyas. They are kind of in rehab-ish. So I have a Hoya ovalifolia, I think that's the name. And then my Discidiopsis. Sure. Okay. Not much going on in there. Moving down. Okay. This is my Hoya pachiclata. Very prolific bloomer, this guy, but it does need a repot. And then over here, I just have a carnivorous plant. Forgot the name of it. Put it on the screen. Doesn't have much going on right now. Usually it has fungus gnats on it. And then inside this cloche, I have my variegated Hoya huschkeliana. This one is very temperamental for me, so I have to kind of be extra patient with it and keep an eye on it all the time. And then this is the regular Hoya croniana. So you can see it looks quite different. Okay. And then here is my Peperomia zigzag. And then on the side here is my Aschenanthus gracilis. Okay. And then down here in this little terrarium are just two of my Codex plants that are currently dormant. So I just keep them in there. If you guys are curious, this one here is a Stephania erecta, and then that one is a Dion Edu. And that's all the plants on the shelf. And then down here I just have some terracotta pots. And then I have one little guy here on the windowsill. This is my Sinningia, another Codex baby. It's really cute. Not in dormancy yet, or I don't know if it's gonna go into dormancy, but it's very fuzzy. Okay. Sorry, all these furs everywhere. I can't get it off. Anyways, yep, so that's all the plants in this area. And because the window is next to the shelf, it does not get too much light. So I use this little IKEA lamp. This is not a grow light. So it does not give the plants what a grow light would give it. But it does do enough where I can keep the plants happy. Let me show you guys what it looks like when I turn it on. It just looks like that. So it works for now. I like the look of it. I don't really want to put grow lights here, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so now we've moved on to the other east side. So this is my dining room area with the bay window. I did show you guys this shelf last time. And now I'm gonna just show you guys this part where I have the plants by the window. I have my neon pothos hanging right here. And then down here I have some propagations. I have a spiral cactus or hurricane cactus, some cuttings. Have a Rhaphidophora tetrasperma cuttings. They're all rooted. Over here I have one of my dragon bone euphorbia. And then hanging up here, I have my Ripsalis pilocarpa. And a little Hoya croniana super Eskimo. This is a Peperomia quadrangularis or beetle peperomia. Okay, right underneath that is my Pink Princess philodendron. And then next to her is my Peperomia kimnachii. I'm really happy because I finally see new growth. It hasn't put out any new growth since we moved, and now I'm finally seeing some new growth, so I'm happy. And then next to that is my other larger dragon bone euphorbia. Huge, huge, huge guy. Look at that. Okay. Hanging right above them is my Hoya sunrise. I'm gonna go on the other side to get a better look. Okay, and then hanging here is my one of my Thai lipstick plants. And I have some propagation going on down here. This is my Silver Splash pothos. And then lastly, I have my Rhaphidophora tetrasperma. This is the mother plant of all those cuttings you saw before. I need to get a bigger pole for it. It's kind of just growing wild everywhere. Okay, and then over here is my Ripsalis paradoxa. Okay, and that's it for this area. Over here I have, these are all south-facing windows. A windowsill full of propagations. This is a Hoya Carnosa Crimson Queen, all rooted. This is my Hoya Cartesia. It's starting to root. You can see a little bit of action going on there. And then just the green pothos, jade pothos. Okay, and then I'm gonna move on to here. The sunlight is beautiful here. So I have quite a few trailing plants here. Up here at the very top, I'm gonna have to take this one down, is a Hoya Acuta Red. Look at the margins on it, it's so pretty. And then this is my Discidia ovata. Yeah. And then next to that I have my Discidia major. So it has these little big round bubble leaves or ant leaves. Next to that is my variegated string of hearts. And then a Hoya Mathilde. And then next to that is a Hoya Hatsam pen. Lastly, I'll show you guys basically everything in this kitchen area. I have two of the orchids that my parents gave me. They are Phalaenopsis, I believe. I don't know much about orchids at all, other than their blooms are beautiful. So I'm just learning. These are actually my dad's, and they are, I believe they're blooming for the second time for him, or at least I think so. Right here I have my little bear paw succulent. And then my Easter cactus. And it's getting light from this sliding door, which is south facing. I'm sorry, west facing. This window on top of the sink, I have some propagations. You guys would have seen these two, Peperomia Hope. And then I also stuck another Hoya cutting in there. This is the Hoya Carnosa Crimson Queen cuttings. And then I also have my Hoya Lori Lynn. I think it's the Hoya Kentiana Lori Lynn. Yeah, that's the full name of it, I think. Okay. And down here is my Hoya Carnosa Stardust.